practice making her move left and right. And Athena is in the pen with us. So she's getting used to some pressure of another horse being around. You gotta make sure your gate's high enough to keep her. Pretty much just making sure if I point, I can send Indy. Then I'm gonna work a lot on disengaging. You can see that Athena, if you can see her, she's nervous, so she's pawing the wall. And whoa, good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. This way. If I point, I just want her to go, and then I want to be able to stop her and point the other way. Stop her. Point the other way. Stop her. And so it don't have to be round and round. Actually, the tighter exercise is even better. I want to move her front end away from me. Here she wants to crowd me. I want her to back up and move over. And whoa. When I quit actively making her move, I want her to just stop. If I'm riding her and I quit actively riding, I want her to just melt. Oh. So you take a nervous horse and you're going to teach them that when you quit actively riding, this is a resting place. Whoa. Good girl. See her licking her lips? A good girl. If I cluck, point, she knows she needs to go somewhere. Get up. Let her think about it before I go to swatting her. And whoa. Now let's go this way. Energy. And whoa. It's a tight area, and I got this thing here to desensitize her by. So this is almost like playing squeeze play. Whoa. Quit riding and she whoa. Jake, get off my chain. So everything I can do with my hands, my flag would be like spurs on. I can do a little sharper with the flag, and I want to desensitize her to the flag, so I'll use it. Flag is sharper. And whoa. Now this way. I'm watching, I'm working two horses at once here, so I'm watching that I don't put too much pressure on Athena and cause her to go through the gate. Or make a new hole in a new door in the barn. I want a little pressure, and I want her to see that nothing bad's going to happen to her, but I don't want to put so much to make her hurt herself. And whoa. Turn this way. You hear blowing, that's where they're releasing their like pressure cooker, and it's got to go somewhere. And whoa. See if I can bring her up where you can see her. And whoa. And whoa. Come up. And whoa. Now I'm going to touch her with a flag. So every time you sensitize by making a move, you need to desensitize. I don't know if you can see it, but she's kind of jumpy. So for every bit of sensitize, up. And she wants to get on me for sure. Anytime that she's nervous, she wants to be where I'm at. That just means she really wants to trust whoever she's working with. But people misread this for being aggressive. It's not aggressive. She's so nervous that she wants to be in your pocket. And so a lot of times they get in trouble. And I'm backing her off, but I'm not really yelling at her or making a big deal. I don't want her in my space. I put my hand up here to stop her. Like this. Now the old way would be to, beat her, whip her, get her off of you. And sometimes you have to. There's some that are trying to hurt you. She's not trying. What she's doing is she's nervous, so she feels like you're the safest spot to be. Back up a step. Oh, whoa. Try to put my hand up here and catch her eye. Get her off of me. Off of me. Off of me. Off. There you go. I never had to hit her. That was invisible pressure. Try it again. I'm hoping you can see this. So I never actually had to hit her. I had to just put invisible pressure. Whoa, whoa. Scary for her. She wants to be where I'm at. I'm glad that, you know, a nervous horse like this wants to trust you more than anything, but if you let them down, they make the kind that does all that bucking and silliness because someone didn't get them ready, and they just panic. Maybe there's one clip where the guy's on a kind of a horse like this, and it's not doing anything, and then somebody throws a bag and hits it in the side of the head. The bag wasn't heavy or anything, but that was one more pressure. This horse was already trying to be good. It would be like if you had a snake crawling on you and you're trying to take it. You're petrified, but you're taking it. Everybody told you be still, don't move, and you're taking it, but you feel a pinch from somewhere else. You're liable to react big like you think. Even though the pinch came from the other side of your body, you're going to feel like the snake bit you. Your mind is going to play that trick on you, and that's what happened with that clip of that horse. Taking all he could take, and then somebody adds one more pressure. Most of us are riding horses that are not even broke to all kinds of pressure, like if you get into ground bees, or plastic bag blows across the show ring or the trail ride. Somebody in front of you opens up their saddle bag and a plastic food line bag blows out of it and hits your horse right around their feet here. When something blows against their feet, they panic too. So it's good to desensitize them to something touching their feet. That way, if they get in briars or something, they'll stay until you clip them instead of panicking and hurting you and themselves. So we want to, as much as we want to make them move, we want to desensitize and teach your space, your hula hoop of space here. I didn't have to beat her in the head or hit her. I just had to keep putting pressure. Now she understands pressure. Now I've desensitized, I'm going to ask her to move. I had to move my feet a slight bit because we were in a tight spot. Normally I wouldn't move. Right here. Give her room to go through. There we go. And low. I want her to turn around. That's right. And here I want her to get off me and turn around. You can see Athena is getting worked in the background here. You hear her blowing. Now, done the wrong way, it'll make a horse crazier. So the same thing, but don't release the pressure in time on either one of these horses would make a horse that's crazier than you started with, and we don't want that. You see her licking her lips. Man, the horses outside are just farting and kicking. They are a mess. I think they all want to be worked. I think they're jealous. Get up. She thought she couldn't come here. This was hard for her. Now I'm going to make her turn around. Whoop. Drive her back into this space. She thinks this would be like going into a horse trailer where they think they can't fit. You can fit. Come on. All the way to the wall. All the way to the wall. There you go. Whoa, you can rest there. She really didn't think she could fit there. The way their vision is set on the side of their head, and they're automatically by nature claustrophobic. They're not nature built in for them not to get jammed up in a tight spot, because then they would be vulnerable to a predator. You've got to learn to think the way that they would think, because it's built into them naturally. You're not going to get rid of that. So you got to learn how to help them through those things. All the way to the wall. Now I want her to move around and go to the wall on this side. What am I asking? So on this side, I haven't worked it out yet. There we go, right there. Whoa, and I take the pressure away. Whoa, good girl. Turn her butt around. I'm just gonna move her. I'm gonna let her come over here. See, this other side is easier because it was harder at first. There we go. But she really can't swing her butt around. She's in a tight jam here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Let me try this side again. This side I want her to go to her nose to the wall. To the wall, to the wall. And rest. And then I'm going to love her for it. Love, love, love. Lots of love. Get up. Come around. Yep, I know it's hard. You hear her blowing? Nose to the wall. All the way to the wall. There you go. You rest there. Rest there. Good. Good. There's no meanness going on here other than pressure. To the wall. All the way around. Got to get over to the wall. There, right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Try it again. Now this time she's going to try to come by me. And I'm going to stop her. Whoa. To the wall. And whoa. 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 Right there. Good. 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 That's what I wanted. Good. Good. Nobody's getting hurt. That's good. I don't know if you can see her licking her lips, but she did. Can we move off the wall now? Come on. Come around. To the wall. There you go. You get the rest there. Whoa. Get the rest there. Ooh. Can you come this way? Huh? And whoa. And whoa. And whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Let's desensitize some. Whoa. What a nice girl you are. Yeah. What a nice girl you are. There. Right there. Good. Can we walk? This would be like doing an exercise, I guess, called squeeze play, where you would squeeze between your round pin wall and maybe a tarp that's draped over it and get where you can send them through it. Get up, you can walk. I do want her to stop when I ask her. I don't want her to stop if I don't ask her. Changing the brain, different horse. Come on, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Whoa. So you get the rest there. Let's go this way. Come on. Whoa. 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 Panic through it. That would be like panicking through a gate. So I'll let her move her feet some. I'm going to ask her again. And with my body language, I'm going to take a step and stop her. And whoa. Whoa. And whoa. Whoa. And whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that's right. Read my language. If it's my seat on you, you know, if I ask for a step, you take it. When I take the pressure off, you stop. Step and whoa. And whoa. And whoa. Now let's turn this way. And whoa. And whoa. There. There, there. Yes. And whoa. And whoa. And whoa. And whoa. Back up. Back. When my body steps in from that line, you're supposed to stop. Whoa. 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 back, and help her understand back. Back. Energy. There you go. Take the pressure away. Good. Good. Let's try it again. And whoa. And whoa. Back. Yes. Take the pressure away. Whoa. That's good. Back. Yes. Take the pressure away. Good. Good. Back. Yes, good. Good. Come up. And whoop. Back. And whoop. Good. Good. Come up. Back. I do want to build in that when I cluck it means go somewhere. So if they're walking and I cluck it means pick up speed. So I just built that in. And if they're standing still and I cluck it means to walk. And whoa. Whoa. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Come. 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 Ooh. Very good. She used to be all in your space. I got to do a whole video on how to get these witches knots out. Looks like someone tied them in. And I use a hoof pick to do it. Never cut. Never, ever, ever cut a mane. Very good. Very good. You are a good girl. You're smart. You are so smart. Listen at you, Athena. Listen at Athena. Listen at you blowing over there, girl. Tighten up the saddle. Get her used to the saddle being tight. Don't want no roly-poly mess when we go to riding. Let's get her used to flexing. Wait, wait for her to stop moving her feet here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Brace stuff on me there. Help her here. Take my hand gently. This is what my bridle also does. Pull her nose around. Gentle. And release. She didn't understand what I wanted. So I'm gonna help her. So when the horses don't understand, you need to say to yourself, hey, you Fruit Loop, talking about yourself, what can I do to help them understand? She didn't understand. I wanted her to quit moving her feet. Now, I could have done it the traditional way and waited. Keep doing it till she quits moving her feet. Here, I'm going to help her with my hand. Bump, bump. And release. Big. That's very good. I want to take it from helping her with her nose here. I want to take it from that. Good. I want to take it from that to just this now. No hand on her nose. Bump, bump. No feet moving. Good girl. Good girl. So that cut my time maybe in half, maybe even more than that, of how long it would take for her to actually learn that. Come right here. Come right here so people can see. So when she didn't understand to quit moving her feet, I took my hand here and I added bump, bump. And I helped by pulling her nose around and released. So she knew what to expect. Now I take that and I go, can I have your nose? Bump, bump. Can I have your nose? Waiting, waiting. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Release. So it's a little bit quicker way than waiting for her feet to quit moving and her not understand. So now I'm going to get her softer. Bump, bump, and release. The faster you release, see her lick her lips, her jaw just unlocked right there. Yes. So this is a faster way than the traditional hold and run around in circles waiting. Waiting. Yes. As soon as she gave more than I asked for, so these little movements may seem like they take longer. She's licking her lips. But actually, it's a lot faster because normally you'd hold her head and her butt would turn and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn until she quit moving, and then she'd quit by accident, and then you would release it. If you were really good, you'd release it, and she'd go, oh, wait a minute. The answer is if I quit moving my feet, and it would take longer. But here, the same with this halter that I first ride with and the bridle that I ride with. Let's see if I can show you. Instead of just pulling on the mouth, this band is like me taking my hand and gently pulling. So I'm not just pulling on the mouth, I'm helping with the nose too. Follow the hand. That keeps the mouth really soft. So I took that and I conveyed it. I haven't done the other side yet. One side's always easier than the other. See, look how light she is now. Yes, and I release big. If I wait till I'm on her to release big, and I've done that, I used to get on them. I could be breaking one in 3 hours, be on it and riding it. And when I got on, and I did this part, I would release big. Let me see if I can get her back here. And when I released big, bumping, 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 I would release like that. And it would spook them, and they would jump sideways, and I would say, well, I'd be ready for it, one, and I'd say, okay, I'm desensitizing them to spooking. I also then would have to get them ready to, when I'm on with one, just this line not tied around, when I wanted to pull the other direction, I'd have to do this while I was on them. And they would spook sometimes. So now, if I want to cut that down, I can do it from the ground and get that over with. So I'm going to go and do the other side. She's not going to be good on this side. She doesn't know this side. It's different brain. So I'm going to do it the traditional way. You pull, pull, and they move their feet. You pull, they move they don't know. They don't know. So you would wait and then you would release, but I'm going to do it a quicker way. I'm going to settle her down, gently touch her nose here. Make sure that as I pull her nose around very gently, I tug on this because I want to make that the cue. Then I let go big and I love. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to gently tug here and I'm going to pull. Still moving her feet just a little. I'm going to pull her nose around And I'm gonna let go big. Good girl. I really would like to get where you can see. See if I can get where you can see us. Probably not. Come on. Right. Now we have Athena with us again. She's probably going to get in the way. But anyway, I'm going to try this again. So I'm going to put my nose, cup my nose. If I walk up there to do it and then I walk back here, just my energy will move her body over. So that's not even her fault. I'm just cupping her nose. Yes. Let go big and love. I'm going to cup her nose. Do this. Let go big and love. Cup her nose. Make sure you do this, because if you don't do this, you got nothing. This is 2 cues. It's 1, 2. So if I don't do this, when I want it without cupping her nose right here, bump, 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 bump. Her feet start to move. Bump, 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 bump. We'll wait. Waiting. Bumping. Bumping. Yes, good girl. That was fast, and she's licking, and we have another horse in the picture. Yes, that is very good. Very good. Come up so everybody can see. Come right here, and whoa. Whoa. So I went from cupping, bump, bump, and giving, big, and rubbing. Now I'm going to try to just bump, bump. Bump, bump. And I'm doing it from where I would be if I was sitting on top of her. And wait. She's doing it, but she's moving her feet. This side's a little harder for than the other side. Every horse has got a side that's harder, so I'm going to help her. Bring your head around. Quit moving your feet. And boom, you get a release. Good. Good girl. So bring your head around. Yes, good girl. So bring your head. Yes, big girl. So bring your head. She's not even snapping it back. And usually if you're on them, they snap it right back. Waiting, waiting. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to bump, bump. I want her so light I can pick her up with my pinky. Bump, bump. That's a good girl. Yes. Big girl. What a good girl. Okay, so from this side I've got to, if I'm on her, I got to go across like a roping horse. Get that, where that rope catches the back corner here, that's where people get in trouble when it comes back here. This right here that gets people in trouble. That's why a lot of times the driving horses have blinders on. It's what comes here. If they see it approaching from here or up in here, but it's what comes up if they're cut into half this way and half that way, so 4. So if it comes up on the back quarter, that's a blind spot for them, and then all of a sudden it catches this corner of the eye. That's like a predator jumping on them, so they would react. So you've got to break this part of the eye. I can't stress that enough. If it's for a rope being thrown around it, the rope goes across that corner. So you swing, boom, it comes around. Boom, it comes around. Boom. I can't even make my loop big enough to come around. Now let's make our loop bigger. Whoa. All of that is desensitizing her. Want the back corner of that eye right there. Corner here. Now I use that with my flag. That's my flag or my hand. That's the thing that I'm working, like for trailer loading. I don't get a whip and whip them. I pick up, I teach them. I've desensitized her so much that she don't even want to move, which is good. And when you make a chomp to a horse, you want them not to be spooky. But I've taught her to move off the flag and off the energy. Energy. I would like her to back here. Back, back. That's good. Before you put pressure on her, she came towards you. She still has a tendency back. I'm helping her with my line. Well, energy, send energy down the line. What does it mean? It means to do something. Yes, it means to back your feet. There you go. As soon as you took one step, I took the energy away. I didn't wait till I got every inch I wanted. I've got to let her know that she got the right answer. I want to back up one step. Energy. Coming forward, clap. Energy. One step and stop. Let her settle. She's licking her lips. She's like, I got it right. Lots of love, especially for a nervous horse. And we've told them to stay off of us. We don't want to be mean about it. Excuse me, we don't want to be mean about it because we do want to be partners. Can we come? Whoa. Good girl. Can you walk? And can you whoa? And can you back up? She don't quite understand this yet, so I'll help her. I want her to start reading my body language. If I go forward, if I stop, and if I back. And whoa, good girl. Forward, and whoa, back. And whoa. Very good. See how fast they learn? They learn very fast. They learn very fast. Do you remember this? Can you pull your head around? Well, let's go up where we get caught in the camera here. And whoa. My cameraman is my phone on a selfie stick zip tied to the wall, so it doesn't follow me. So here I'm going to see if she remembers. She's licking from what she just did. Do you remember that when I bump, 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 bump? Yes. Very good. Very good. Get your head straight again. Do you remember like with a real light bump? Can you follow my hand? Bump, bump. Bump, bump all the way around. A little bit more this time. Waiting. Right there. Yeah, she almost jumped when I released big. I want that. I want to get that over with. Big loop and around to the other side. All the time, every move is desensitizing her. Now, if I want her to follow me, if I wanted her to ground tie, I'd have to leave her. If she's cut in half this way, I have to make sure I don't leave from this quarter. But if I want her to follow me, I got to leave from her shoulder and clip. Come. 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 And whoa. Very good. Come. And whoa. Now, if I want her to stay, this is the beginning of that. So she's learning so much in one session. I drop my rope. Love her. But I don't leave. I cut her in half that way and this way. I don't leave from this quarter or the front quarter on either side, front left or front right. I leave from, I say, whoa, and I leave from this quarter. I had to block that horse from coming and messing her up because this is her first time. Very good. Very good. So if I left from this quarter, she's supposed to hook on to me. Even though the rope is dropped here, she's supposed to follow me. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to start that. But I can show you by unclipping the rope what would happen. I take the rope off. And let's say, we'll simulate that I ground tied her, but I walk from this side. And whoa. Yeah. Oh, you're just a nervous Nelly. You're just a nervous Nelly. What a good girl you are. What a good girl. What a sweet girl you are. So the rope is off. I walk this way. Stop. Ooh. Knee back. Whoop, whoop. This is without a rope, so we'll see. Get your head straight again. Knee back. Knee back. I had to help her. There's nothing wrong with helping her. This is her first time learning this little stuff. That's not a lose. Helping her is so that she can become a great horse without a lot of misunderstandings. If she don't understand it, find a way that you can help her. I'm going to tie her, let her stand tied to the tie blocker, because that's important too. And I'll be right back with you. I'm going to work Athena some. I hope you can be able to see what I'm doing. I've got to catch her. And remember, she doesn't like to be caught. So I've worked her and I want to make her catch me, really. Go put some pressure on her.